What does the south of France conjure up for you? The warm azure skies, the gentle swell of the Mediterranean seas, the hurly-burly of street markets. Let me tell you, today's hurly is going to be a lot burlier than usual as two antique-mad Brits battle it out over some red-hot French bric-a-brac. Welcome to one of France's most historical cities, Montpellier. Centuries ago, this was the very hub of the spice trade in the south, and still, to this day, is a very thriving and prosperous business centre. But the question is, will that prosperity rub off on today's teams? Because maximum profit is what they'll be looking for as they scour the local antiques markets. And what better place for a bit of shopping than Montpellier, with its wonderful mixture of medieval and classical architecture, its daily markets, and of course, its 300 days a year of splendid sunshine. Think of the pleasure and leisure of shopping all morning, taking in a long lunch in one of the many bars and restaurants that line the streets, and after all that activity, just relaxing in the beautiful Languedoc countryside. Who knows, you may even have enough energy left to take in a few of Montpellier's famous landmarks. Does that sound like the perfect day to you? Well, it does for today's two rivals. We've whisked them down here to Montpellier, where for the next couple of days they're going to have to shop for antiques till they drop. But they need to find those real bargains if they stand any chance at all of becoming today's victor, because once in the UK, they will have to resell their finds at a good profit. And today, we can expect a good old family feud, as our two contestants, Richard and Sam, are brother and sister from Newcastle. Team number one, then, pairs communications manager Richard with our regular expert, Mark Franks. Richard gets to travel a lot as part of his job, so he gets plenty of opportunities to indulge in his favourite hobby, collecting antiques, especially Bakelite.
Ever since we've been at school, my dad's always been collecting antiques, and everyone used to come round to our house and say, wow, it's like the Antiques Roadshow in here. No one could move without knocking anything over and breaking something.
Helping Richard sift the brass from the muck is our regular expert Mark Franks, whose winning mixture of cheeky barrow boy charm and expertise in all things antique has led professional dealer Mark to crack a few good deals in his time. Team 2 today pairs Richard's big sister Sam with our furniture expert Jonty Herndon. Sam works as an accountant in a school and, like her little brother, has a passion for collecting. She loves glass and describes herself as an Egyptophile.
Kind of like 20th century china. I've got a collection of midwinter. I've got a little bit of Carltonware, Poole, Beswick, that kind of thing. I'm also interested in items which relate to Egypt, because I'm very interested in Egypt. And I like things that are related to Russia, because I've got a languages degree and I've been to Russia a few times, so that interests me.
Helping Sam today is furniture guru Jonty Herndon. Jonty is extremely well-travelled and has been to the ends of the earth to quench his knowledge about antique furniture. For our first field of battle, we've brought our teams to Lunel, on the outskirts of Montpellier. This is a weekly Saturday morning flea market and is just the sort of place where our teams might pick up that real money-making item from amongst the assembled bric-a-brac. Good morning, teams.
Morning, Chris.
How are we feeling?
Brilliant. Excellent.
Raring to go?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Richard, what are you looking for today?
I'm after anything that looks a bargain. I think there's going to be some glassware in France, so hopefully some nice glass or bits of Bakelite, maybe some things that look pretty to the eye.
How's your Bakelite, Mark?
Bit cold this morning. I'm looking for modern design today. That's my angle.
Modern designs and Bakelite. Excellent. Sam, what are you looking for?
I'd like to find some nice glass, and if I can find anything decorative that looks attractive and looks like it might sell, then that would be lovely.
How's your glass, Jonty?
That's fine by me. We're sticking like a limpet today.
Sticking like a limpet. So both teams looking for glass, so which one of you is going to win?
We are, of course.
I love the confidence. OK, I think we're ready to go. You got your books, experts? Excellent. Here's 350 quid each. I think it's time to belt up and buy. OK, this is how it works. I've given each team £350. They then have 2 days to buy at least 10 items to take back to the UK. Once back home, they have to sell all their items at an antiques market, and the team that makes the most profit wins the game. And right away, something has caught Jonty's eye.
Now have a look at these lights here. They're not particularly old, they're probably no more than 1930s, that sort of thing. But I just wanted to show you, when we're setting out our stall, it's just so important to have a collection of something. Do you see how a collection of that has an impact?
Very eye-catching.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be valuable, it just has to be something that's creative. So when we're actually setting out our stall, think about that.
Okay.
Like most major towns and cities in France, Montpellier has an abundance of weekly markets, so the best thing you can do, if you are thinking of coming down this way, is to contact the local tourist office to get full details of days, times and content of all the markets in the area. And if you're like Richard and Mark, it won't be just the antiques that catch your eye.
Oh, I like the mirror. Oh, I like the camper.
I like the camper, yeah.
Combien le camion? Oh, look at that. That's what I'd spend the budget on, is that.
Yes, fortunately for Richard, Mark is not in charge of the budget.
Sam, what do you think about that cabinet there?
It's rather attractive, isn't it? Got the original handles.
Yeah, it's about 1930s in date. And what's so great about Art Deco is it's really cool at the moment. It's the hot thing to sell at the moment back at home. But I think there's some really good fine detail here. Look at the chrome supports here and this original glass handle here. It's really stylish, very simple.
While Sam and Jonty's minds are firmly on the job in hand, Richard and Mark can't seem to tear themselves away from that ghastly orange camper van.
The bud vase wasn't our...
Budvars? I thought that was a beer.
No, it wasn't our bud vase.
Now Richard has started talking gobbledygook. Are they ever going to break into that £350?
I think it's rather lovely. Perhaps we can beat them down a little bit on the price so we can have that.
Sort of 35, 40 pounds?
Yeah.
If we can get it around there,
Yeah,
I
let's
think
try
we should
that.
go for it.
It's possible.
Oh no, Mark's fallen in love.
60, monsieur?
C'est parfait.
So that's about 40 quid.
Great.
You happy?
Yeah, I think we've got a good buy there.
It's a bargain, right?
Yeah, I think it's super.
Get your money out.
It's not expensive.
So, Sam and Jonty have broken the ice. But what about Richard and Mark?
Combien le glace? It's 56 quid. I think we could... Le dernier prix, s'il vous plaît? That's, that works out 42 quid. I think that's a steal, but... 50? Oui. Merci beaucoup. That works out at 35 quid. I think that's in the bag.
So at last, both teams are up and running and the competition is well and truly underway. The weather's picking up nicely and I think I'll just go into town and see if I can find today's prize. They won't even know I've gone. And in a historic city like Montpellier, I shouldn't have too much of a problem finding a suitable memento of the trip. Montpellier is halfway between Spain and Italy and just about 5 miles from the Mediterranean. It's the 8th largest city in France and a great place to come to for bargain hunters, as Montpellier's very wealth has derived from trading and markets. In the Middle Ages, the spice trade was centred here, and in those days, spices were as valuable as gold. In fact, there is even record of pepper being used here as currency. This also meant that Montpellier was a very cosmopolitan city, with traders here from Turkey, Syria, Lebanon and Palestine. I wonder if that Middle Eastern influence will reflect in our contestants' finds today. All this prosperity gave rise to some very grand architecture, and one of Montpellier's most famous landmarks is here, the Promenade de Pérou, with its gardens, fountains and fabulous views across the city. Now, Montpellier is a city that's so full of history and so full of culture, but there's one place that people forget to look. And you know where that place is? Well, it's everywhere. It's above your head. Look up. A part of the cure. I am a part of the disease, singing you. This is a great example of what I'm talking about. I'm just seconds from one of the main thoroughfares. What do you think that is? A bay window, perhaps? A small extension? No, it's a 17th century loo. Now, this would have been a very posh house, not just any old potty under the bed for these people. They had their own toilet. Now, what they didn't have was any sewerage or drainage. So whatever they did up there just came tumbling down into the street. And if you've ever wondered where the word loo comes from, it's from the French. Gardez l'eau. Watch out for the water!
Richard? Remember that lamp? Richard, where are you?
Yeah.
Remember that lamp we spotted? Let's head straight to it and you find it.
Right, OK.
Check that out. You see that? That's a
nice.
whole top of an armoire. So it's the whole top of a large cabinet. This is all hand carved. Now, even though we're obviously missing the rest of the other piece of the furniture, this could certainly be sold just as an individual piece.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
a restorer or a carver would certainly want to buy something like this, and then they could attach this to wherever they want to. So it could actually go on the top of a mirror, top of a bedstead, that kind of thing.
What you spotted?
Yeah, I like both those lamps, actually. They're both pretty decent. Because that and that especially are both collectible desk lamps now.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, it's always good if you spot more than one item, we can bash him up on the price.
Combien?
35 euros.
35 euro. That's about 25 quid.
Gosh, that's nothing.
It's about that. It's worth it.
Yes.
Yeah. 30?
That's nice.
S'il vous plaît? Oui? How about that?
Yeah.
You happy with that? 20 quid?
Yeah, let's have it.
20 quid? That's fantastic. OK.
It's a lovely piece of wood.
Le dernier prix pour le deux?
70.
It's gone 70, which is 49 quid.
Well, I think there's something in them still. I think there's something in them.
60?
Aïe, 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 ça fait pas beaucoup. Ça fait pas beaucoup. Je vous ai tombé de 10, vous avez vu?
Moi,
J'ai vraiment
60, vous 70, 65.
OK.
C'est bon. Met in the middle,
Merci.
65.
Well done, guys. 2 lamps for 46 quid. They're bound to make a profit. The teams are working really hard to get the prices right down, and I think choosing their items very wisely indeed. Meanwhile, back in the town centre, I've still got to find my first purchase. But the nice thing about scouring Montpellier's antique shops is it gives me the opportunity to look around the city and uncover a few of its secrets. Just look at this amazing statue of Louis XIV, the Sun King, the most extravagant king in the French history. In fact, he was so extravagant, he almost ruined the French economy. Now, what you may not know about this statue is that it's not the original. The first version was made in the north of France, and it was made so big they couldn't actually get it here by road. So first of all, it came by ship, and then they had to make a canal just to bring it into the city. All that took so long. Louis died before he got here, and he never. So what happened to the original? Well, during the French Revolution, they melted down the bronze for cannon, and on the plinth here, they erected a guillotine where they executed so many of the French aristocrats, including, no doubt, members of Louis's own family. Back at Lunel Markets, it's shopping, not chopping. That's the order of the day. But nevertheless, both our teams have got their heads down. There's even a few unusual items to look at.
What do you think about these little rocking chairs then?
I think they're rather marvellous, if only they hadn't been ruined.
Yeah, it's been recovered, but they're not rocking chairs.
No.
At home, we call these gout stools.
Oh.
You actually rest your foot here, sit in the chair where I'm sitting here, and then you can adjust your whatever
Oh,
height you
lovely.
want. So they're actually little stools.
I like them.
They're great fun, aren't they?
I like them.
But I don't think they've got any real quality, and also there's no particular age to them. I just think they're fantastically novel.
They're rather nice, aren't they?
Do you like them? Should we ask the price?
Yeah, why not? Some do have them, aren't they? I would have one.
So 2 gout stools, that's a first.
Okay. But they tell a story.
Yeah.
So everybody will look at those and they'll wonder what they are and they'll ask and they can tell a story and that has to help.
2 gout stools.
Well, they might come in handy to put my feet on after all this prize shopping. My big problem in this shop is there's so much to choose from, but look at this. Delightful silver-plated item from 1920, and you just lift it up like this, and voila! Lo and behold, a cigarette. It's so novel. It's got the A initial here, whom we think is one of the directors of the company. So this is of great interest and desirability to collectors of anything to do with smoking requisites. The other thing, totally different, but very cute indeed. Again, silver plate, again from the 1920s, 1930s. What is it? It's a mustard dish. 2 separate compartments, you just slide it along there. So for 2 separate mustards, perhaps an English, perhaps a French, but it is silver plate. Very pretty, great to grace a dining table, but it's not silver. And what I would like is something solid silver. So this, I think, is going to be my prize. We can always tell French silver, it's totally unlike English silver, by the sign of the Minerva, the goddess here. And she's here on the stopper, and she's there. This French hallmarking doesn't give us any idea of age, but we can tell from the style here, this shape is so typically 1940s. And it's nice crystal, there's no chip on it, there's no crack, it's all in perfect condition, and it's a very good price from a dealer's point of view. So I think the decision is made.
Now, we all know about shabby Chateau. This mirror looks like your regular shabby Chateau. The frame's a bit distressed, it's got this lovely gilt that's wearing away. But one important factor you must always look at, if the glass has a small amount of wear all over, that's acceptable. When there's 2 distinct lines that will cut you in half when you look into it, it won't sell. That glass will have to be replaced. So the frame itself, that's fine. But always be aware of these big streaks of wear. Just don't sell.
Right, so any goodies over here. Spot anything you like?
About that clock?
Well, that one there.
Yeah.
That's very nice, isn't it? It's very deco.
It's very 30s, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah? Can we have a look?
Yeah.
Quel prix, s'il vous plaît?
40 euros.
Hello, Richard spotted something.
Mark, something
Sir.
over here.
What you spotted?
I think you might like this.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little bit of furniture with marble top.
Condition?
It's pretty good. It's got a little bit of veneer cracking.
Yeah, it's quarter cut veneer, so it's the reflection's done 4 ways. It's called quarter cut. Yeah, it's nice, I like it. In a French antique shop, it'd be about 100 quid, roughly.
Often English clocks of this kind of period tend to be really quite simple, but we've got a very nice decoration on the outside. So this is...
Hello.
Hi guys.
Oh, hi.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, okay.
We are going for lots of decos today. We've found a lot, yeah. How about that? Do you
I
like
like
that?
it a lot. Very decorative. It doesn't really matter if it works or not, does it? I thought you were looking for glass, young lady.
I seem to have veered from that one.
Have you?
Yeah.
Still, there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
OK, see you later on.
Okay, mate.
Okay. I like
Right.
that. It's attractive.
Yeah?
An Art Deco clock. I like it, but will the buyers back at home? Likewise, Richard has spotted a Bakelite radio. I'm not sure it will sell.
Yeah.
Good radio as well, yeah.
You
Nice
like the
bit of
radio?
brass on that. That'll polish up nice.
What about the light? I like the light next to it.
Yeah, why not? Again, it's useful.
Combien pour le luce, le radio and le petit placard?
65.
While Richard and Mark are working hard to get a deal on those 3 items, Sam and Jonty are taking things a little less seriously.
I think that's a deal. I just thought another radio in. That's
Cadeau?
very good.
Le petit...
Crikey, now Mark's even trying to squeeze a freebie out of the poor man.
I'm
Yeah.
trying hard. What do you think? It's your choice.
That sounds good. Sounds okay.
Yeah?
There's a deal in that.
Vendu. C'est vendu.
Well done, lads. 3 items at a knockdown price. And that cupboard, well, that could make a lot of money. It's just the sort of thing our experts are looking for, as Jonty will explain.
Now this is a late 19th century French pot cupboard with a marble top, single drawer and a cabinet below. Now it's called a pot cupboard simply because it stored the potty from the bedroom. Now today they're used as bedside tables and everybody's looking for pears. Here in France they're more readily available as pears because they simply made more of them. Now the dealer who owns this cabinet wants £100. Now if I could find a pear or something that's similar that matches to this cabinet, I reckon back home the pear is going to be worth in excess of £1,000. So I'm going to keep on searching.
How cheap was that? £3.50. You can't go wrong, can you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It's got to be worth that. It's solid brass. Someone's lamp. It's got to buy in the shop, could you?
No, it's got probably 40, 50 years old. Look it up there. Doesn't that look superb against that lovely blue sky?
Oh, it's really nice.
If I can't get a tenner for that, I'll eat your hat. Thank God you're not wearing a hat.
It's time for me to find my second purchase of the day, as later on I'll be giving the teens a chance to win 1 bonus item to add to their stash. Here's a nice novelty item to put on your sideboard, a flower, a base metal flower. It does actually have a purpose. It has 6 purposes, in fact, because all these petals are ashtrays. Very, very French, dating from the 1950s up to about 1960. I think this is a very close contender for today's bonus item, because if I were to see this in an antique market back home, and if the price were right, I would buy it. In this game, every pound counts, so any profit made from selling the bonus item might just be enough to win one team the game. There's something about dirt on wood that attracts me. The possibility of getting off the dirt and getting it polished up. And I think this would do that perfectly. First of all, it's a biscuit barrel, and it's about 1940, 1945, something like that. And what I like about it is it's utilitarian. Utilitarian items like this and furniture was often chucked away, chopped up. That's what makes it rare today. I think this is a very close contender for today's bonus item, because I know for a fact it'll make a lot more money back home than I can buy it here for. So I found my item, but how are the teams doing with their buying?
It's about £2.70, £2.80.
You can put a bit of coloured water on that, look nice.
We're in France, and at last we found our first piece of glass, albeit an old shampoo bottle. Surely that won't fetch much. So it's the end of day 1. Richard and Mark have already bought 12 items and have spent £210 of their £350. Sam and Jonty, on the other hand, have only bought 8 items. So far, they've spent £175 and have another £175 yet to spend. Richard and Mark's mirror at £35 was a real bargain, and keep an eye on that shampoo bottle. There may be a big surprise there. Sam found a fabulous silver-plated champagne bucket, which at £10 was excellent value. And the Art Deco table at £60, well, it might make a profit, only time will tell. Between market days, it would be crazy to come all the way to Montpellier and not pop into one of the local chateaux. And I found the perfect one, Chateau Florgergue, one of the region's finest listed buildings. Built at the end of the 17th century, its simple, well-groomed quality, its extravagant gardens and vineyards served as a role model for numerous grand houses in the region. The house and grounds are open to the public, but the owner, Henri de Colbert, kindly gave me a private tour of the wonderful interiors and furniture of the home that his family have lived in for centuries. One of the main attractions of this fabulous old house, I think, are these superbly restored Flemish tapestries. They represent the life of Moses and are in a remarkable state of preservation. Just look at the colours. Amazing when you think they were woven over 430 years ago. Tapestries do crop up quite frequently at French antiques markets, but they're not likely to be as in good condition as these. These have been classed as national monuments in France, and as such are absolutely priceless. Of all the beautiful things in this house, I find this item the most fascinating. Well, what is it? It's a zogroscope, and I can just hear you asking, what on earth is that? What you do is put the print underneath it. Then you look through here, which is a heavily magnified piece of glass, and what you see is the print in front of you. Now, the one we're looking at the moment is one of St. Paul's. And it feels like it's three-dimensional. You feel like you're walking actually through the print. That was almost magic in the year 1750. In fact, people used to pay for it. These were made commercially. You'd put a couple of pence in and you'd get a minute. But this one was made for domestic use, and only smart and quite rich people could afford one of these. The workmanship on this item is fabulous. It's in various fruitwoods. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're a collector, visiting houses like Florgergues is a must. It's where you learn your trade. Places like this are full of beautiful furniture, tableware, fabrics and architectural antiques, any one of which could make a small fortune at auction. But you're not going to recognise them when they crop up unless you do your research.
Over the last 10 years, French chandeliers have become exceedingly popular back home. And here I found a great selection to show you. Immediately above my head here is a converted oil lamp that's about 1880 in date. But this one here is a spectacular Moroccan lamp that's come all the way across the water from North Africa. I don't think we would find that at home, but here in the south of France, I've seen one or two. I think that's really spectacular. But it's the lamp at the back here that I really wanted to show you. Now, this to me typifies that French look that's so popular back at home. It's really those broad droplets that it's very, very French. Now, there are certain things that you must consider before buying a chandelier. The first is its condition. Make sure that all those droplets are there, because when you get back home, it's going to be really difficult to replace them. And the other thing is that you have to convert them to an English standard. Now, you can only really do that through a certified electrician that can give you a certificate to say that it passes a British standard. Now, a lot of dealers will tell you that these chandeliers are 19th century. Now, that may not strictly be true, because a lot of homes were converted to electricity only in the 1920s. So when you buy one, beware.
Hey, hey, hey.
So day 2 brings a change of market and a change of weather. But a little light French drizzle isn't going to dampen the spirits of our two teams. Today, we've brought them to Marseille-en-Plage, which is about 30 minutes from Montpellier. It's another mixed market with about 120 stalls. It takes place every Saturday and Sunday morning. We've actually arrived so early, we're having to wait for the stall holders to set up, so it's time to talk tactics over a nice warm French cuppa. Sam, Richard, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, good, confident.
Confident. How are you feeling, Richard?
It looks good stuff, yeah, does it?
It does, doesn't it?
On the way in, some pretty good bargains out there.
How did yesterday go?
Very well, I think we did okay, yeah.
Yes. Anything that you missed yesterday that you wish you should have bought?
I saw a nice desk set, pair of inkwells, looked lovely, already in the back of the van. You know who's got them, this one.
Oh, no.
She always was a bit slow.
You've got to smarten up your act there, Sam.
I
Who's got the most
will.
money left, then?
We have.
You have?
Yeah.
So much more bargains to buy.
Absolutely.
All right. The good news is I've got a bonus item for you, which I picked up yesterday, and you can win it later on just by answering a question. And the clue is this: it will take the biscuit. OK? Quiz your experts about that. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Shop away. With nearly half their budgets left to spend, both teams are going to have to knuckle down as, like many French markets, Marseille-en-Plage wraps up at lunchtime. There's not a moment to spare, as remember, they need to spend every penny of their £350 before returning to Britain, where they have to resell their items on their very own antiques market stall.
What a shame to let that go. I loved that. That was just about my favourite item.
8.
6. What?
8. 6. 6. Made a mistake.
But back in France, there's still plenty of shopping to do.
We've got about 250 euros left. We've got our hole burning in our pockets here. What do you feel like buying today?
I'd like to get some smaller pieces.
Yeah, we did.
And some decorative items. Some porcelain might be nice.
Anything you like?
Yeah, there's a few interesting bits, but I'm not really sure anything's quite old enough yet to make the market value.
What about this?
Yeah, if that was a Sinclair one, then it would be worth a lot of money, but the quartz ones, they're not too special.
Now those are brand new.
Yeah, they are.
And you can tell that just by the printing on the underside there.
Absolutely.
There's no wear, there's
No, it's brand
no
new,
work,
slapped
yeah.
straight on.
Yeah, she's rather jolly. Again,
Imported.
brand new.
It's nice to have an expert with an eye.
With porcelain, the best thing always to turn something upside down, and then all the information is usually on the underside.
Definitely.
When you're buying at an antiques market, there's always an element of brinkmanship. Prices are high at the start and decrease as the day goes on, as a stallholder wants to get rid of his stock. But the longer you hold out for those knockdown prices, the more chance you have of losing that bargain item to other buyers. I'm always on the prowl for the unexpected and the mistakes. I've just found something here. Let's have a look at this. These are views of London in French, arriving at London Bridge there. And here's another one, views of Gresley. Well, that is the Royal Naval Hospital in Greenwich. But Gresley, I wonder if that could be a 19th century mistake. It would be nice if it is. They're in nice condition too. They're dated about 1850, 1860, and I really hope that our contestants might pick up on those.
So I killed it dead for liking me.
Oh, Richard, look at this. I think we've had it off here, mate. Isn't that lovely? It's a metamorphic chair.
It is quite nice. What's it used for?
Well, it's a library chair or metamorphic chair. You just clip that like so, and there should be another on the other side. And then, oh, the leg's broken. Look, that's a shame. That's really killed its value. But that would flip over, okay, and it turns into a pair of library steps. But it's not working too well because of that broken front leg. But that is absolutely gorgeous.
So what would you expect to get for something like that?
Well,
if it's in good condition.
In good condition, £250 quid, £250. But in this condition, it's rotten as a pear. It's an uneconomical repair. There's woodworm. It's such a shame because these are very, very collectible, very, very saleable.
Well, I hope their luck in finding bargains is better than our luck with the weather. We are barely halfway through the morning and it's raining cats and dogs. This is more like a wet weekend in Wigan than the Mediterranean south of France. Still, we are here to buy antiques and not to sunbathe. Just as well, really. Well, this shower's caught us out a bit, but that hasn't put you off, has it?
No, not at all.
Excellent, excellent. Anything out there?
Yeah, there's some nice things. We picked up some lovely things this morning. I'm pleased.
Great. How about you, Richard?
Yeah, no, I think the rain's brought some of the French are a bit timid and they're packing a bit of stuff up, but rain never put a Geordie off.
No.
They'll be out there buying.
Excellent. Well, this won't last anyway. Right, it's time for my bonus item piece. Here it is.
Oh, that's rather nice.
Like that?
Yes.
Right, well, what is it?
I think it's a biscuit barrel.
Richard?
I think it looks more like a butter box.
A butter dish. Well, Sam, you're right. It is a biscuit barrel, and it's French. It's about 1940, 1945, something like that. Now, I think at home we'll get about £30 for this, but the question is, what did I pay for it here? And whoever gives me the nearest answer will win it. So, Sam, off to you.
I think you got a good buy there. I think you paid maybe €20 for that.
€20, you think? Richard?
I would say perhaps lower. I think it's a bargain. €15.
€15. Well, I actually paid £5 for it. Richard, you're the winner.
Excellent.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's drying up a bit now, and we've got 2 hours left, so get to it.
I'm so darn glad it let me try.
Well, the weather seems to have brought on a bit of indecision to our teams, and with time running out and a big chunk of their £350 budget still to spend, they need to buck their ideas up and start buying.
Now, these picture frames are great fun.
They're lovely.
Yeah?
And they're very popular, this kind of thing, at the moment.
These are very, very French in style, and they're all dated around the sort of turn of the century, so they're all around 100 years old. So they're definitely antique, and I think it makes an awful lot of sense if you bought something like this. So it'd be worth having a good sift through. You must check that they're not chipped or damaged, because that really deflates the value.
Oh, c'est bon. Very pretty.
Yeah. What's the asking price on that? Is that coming in?
Okay, we got €134 left.
That's 75.
That's 70. No, that's 70.
Come on, teams, a little less talk and a lot more action. Get spending!
55. That's not too bad.
That's about sort of £35, that sort of price. Yeah?
That's nice.
Do you like that?
Is it without damage?
Well, again, this is a brand new sheet of glass, but the frame is old. But somehow I think the frame is the endearing part about it.
Should we have that?
Well, let's see what we can do on that.
The dernier prix, c'est
Je peux faire 45.
45. 45. Okay.
That's it, Sam. Let's see the colour of your money.
A girl always feels happier when she's spending money.
But Richard, well, he's stuck pondering around the silverware.
No 40.
40.
40?
40 dernier.
So that works out to 28 quid. It's not a lot to lose. We can only lose 28 quid on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Merci. Right.
That's nice, that.
This is 19th century. It's about sort of 1880 in date, 1890 in date.
Front leg's very attractive.
Yeah.
It's still nice underneath.
And he wants about 20 odd pounds for it.
Well, it's not expensive. It's rather attractive. It's a good solid piece of furniture. Doesn't look like it's had anything done to it. It's perhaps been recovered and that's all.
It's got quite a few woodworm holes in the top here. The way to find out whether woodworm is actually live or not is to give it a jolly good tap. And if dust comes out of it, then it's
still
live.
eating.
But if nothing comes out of it and nothing's coming out of here, then it's absolutely fine. So that woodworm is dead.
I think that's rather jolly.
Do you like it?
I quite like that.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and gun him down a bit.
D'accord, monsieur.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, I was just wondering what car was off.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hello, mate. All right.
All right, spending all the money.
Trying hard.
Trying hard.
Quite a bit left, actually.
Just a bit.
No, quite a lot.
Well, you've got an hour to do it. So spend.
Okay.
The problem with something like that is there's only a certain amount of people going to appreciate it, understand it. Peugeot, again, French car.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd say no, but the ball is in your court.
Of London.
There's St Paul's
Hi,
one.
guys.
Hi.
Still drizzling a bit.
Yes.
In fact, a few dealers are beginning to pack up, so you've got an hour left. So you
An hour?
an hour. That's all. Pressure's on.
We've got to go.
Yeah, better go. Okay.
Okay, you like the little cabinet.
Yeah.
She wants 30 euros, which is roughly 20 quid. 21 quid. What do you want to pay?
Yeah, I think we can get a bit cheaper. If we can get it to 15.
Okay, 15 pounds.
£15.
I'll offer her 20 euros then, which is 14 pounds.
Okay.
Madame, is possible for 20?
20. 25.
S'il vous plaît, madame.
Here's a handy tip from an expert. If you really want to keep those prices down, grovel.
Eh, c'est bon. Merci, madame. Merci. Vendu, right. Grab that, I'll give you some money.
Jonty, on the other hand, tries a different approach. If you want to get ahead, get a hat.
Good morning.
Oh, very nice. You'd rather sit that.
Maybe not.
Very nice. It's just your colour.
Richard, combien le glace? 14 quid. Like it, yes or no?
Bit cheaper. Okay.
What do you want to pay?
£8.
You always work it right. Calculator time. It's always the back way round.
Sorry, okay. €12.
12 euro.
12 euro.
Okay. Right, it's gone to 15, which is roughly a tenner. £10.50, yes or no?
Okay, we'll take it.
Right, okay, off you go. Carry on looking. C'est vendu. Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on. What?
Please, yeah.
Set.
Set of 4.
Combien le cap, s'il vous plaît? Oh, trop cher. All we have.
No, 40 euros.
No, have no more. Fini. 27. Fini. Le complete money.
I cannot.
A party.
No problem.
Le budget complete ça. Fini. Sorry. Okay, au revoir. Bonne fête, monsieur.
Merci.
That's all we got left, mate, so...
Sam and Jonty may have had the more relaxed approach, but it is them who have spent all their money first. Richard and Mark, however, just can't get rid of their last €25.
About an old wine bottle to the other side.
Where? Deux. Vendu.
C'est bon là.
Stop talking, I bet he talks in his sleep. Let's go, keep going, keep moving.
What about the bottles?
You tell me, what do you want? Combien pour le 5? 25. Ah, non. Non, c'est bon. vous plaît, monsieur. Let's do good cop, bad cop. Walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away, trust me. No? Quick. No, quick. No. Vent?
Sing.
Vent?
Sing.
Vent?
No.
He's hard, isn't he? Do I not like him? Do you want to carry on looking?
Yeah.
Or do you want him?
No, we'll
Your
take them.
choice.
We'll take them.
Vendu.
Voilà.
Difficile, monsieur, difficile.
C'est ça les plus.
Beaucoup money, vous, beaucoup money.
Aussi.
Yeah, rich man. You have just got out by the skin of your teeth. We have got seconds to spare.
We've got
How we done that, I don't know. Look, he's got a load more there.
full box.
I don't know how you've done that. We've got seconds to go. I thought we was going to end up with loads of money. Well done. Let's go and have a cup of tea.
Cool.
Time's up. Our teams had 2 days in the south of France with a minimum of 10 items to buy and sell off back in Britain. Richard and Mark bought a staggering total of 28 items. I rather like the floral chandelier. For less than £5 is bound to make money. I'm not so sure about the brush and comb set. The comb is slightly damaged, and for £28, I think they may lose out. Sam and Jonty bought a total of 17 items. I really like the deco clock, and they'll be quids in if a collector spots that. But the champagne glasses may look a bit tacky when they get them back home to England. But for £10, they're not going to break the bank. Not the best of weather in the south of France, teams, but it looks like you've come out of it shining. Sam, what's your favourite piece?
I really like my champagne bucket. I think it's lovely and it's an unusual shape. It's really nice.
Absolutely huge, splendid piece of silver there, isn't it? Jonty, what's the best thing money-wise? What do you think will make us the most profit back home?
Well, I think a very stylish deco clock is going to make us quite a bit of money.
Very smart.
And also the set of 4 plates. I was very pleased to buy those.
They will make you big bucks, I'm quite sure of it. Very, very smart. And how about you, Richard? What's your favourite piece?
Well, I'm quite keen on this lamp that we've got. I think it'll look good in a hallway, good in a dining room. Someone who's got a lot of chrome stuff. They're definitely coming back in now.
They are indeed very chic. Mark, what's going to make us the most money here?
My favourite buy is the umbrella, but what's going to make us the most money is the lovely mirror.
Great condition. Nice
it's very
original
good.
condition.
Yeah.
Should go out like that. So, what we do now is get this back to the UK, sell it on. So, bubble it up, it's time to fly. A week has passed and we're back in Britain at the Ardingly Antiques Fair in Sussex. So, for Richard and Sam now, pure profit becomes the name of the game. They've got to sell all those items they bought back in France. The team that makes the most money wins. 10 out of 10 for effort teams. Out comes the wax and polish, and that old French bric-a-brac is now transformed into a veritable array of gleaming collectibles. And what a sensible idea. Elbow grease is free, and all that effort really will help to bump up those prices.
Look at that. You can see your face in that.
What a fine selection of Satsumas Sam's got.
There we go. Look at that. Lovely.
Can I detect a bit of competitive spirit creeping into the proceedings? Good morning, teams.
Morning.
Are you well rested after all your travelling? Oh, yes. Excellent, excellent. The stands look amazingly full. Sam, what do you think of your brother's buys?
I think he's got some really super items on there. I think I'm going to have a tough job competing with him today.
Oh, I don't know. Richard, what do you think about Sam's?
Well, I think Sam beat me a bit on the glass front. She's done very well there, but a bit of competitive spirit between the two of us. We've got a good display. I'm sure
Well, just to remind you of what we're going to do here today, the winner is going to be the one who makes the most money. So the dilemma is, are you going to hold on for the big profit, or are you just going to sell at a very quick profit? What do you think, Jonty?
Quick profit at the beginning of the day. It's really essential that we make good sales right at the beginning of the day.
Right, Mark, what do you think?
Took the words out of my mouth. What can I say? Yeah.
Now, when we were in Montpellier, I disappeared into the centre of town to buy today's prize. Voila!
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that lovely?
It's beautiful.
It's a liqueur decanter in silver and lovely cut crystal here. So whoever wins today gets this. Now listen, you've got 5 minutes before the fair opens. You've still got a little bit to do here. Enjoy it, and I'll catch up with you later. Good luck.
Nothing block your way.
I think it looks nice. I think they're a bit flat and I might put them on the go.
You always put your nicer bits to the front. Not your bottles.
This has had a lot of attention already. A lot of people have admired that and I can't blame them because it's beautiful.
Great bite, isn't it?
This is really lovely. Why the hell did you buy that? It's foul.
Yeah, that was actually the mystery item. Chris got that for €5.
So you got it as a prize, yeah?
We got that as the prize. We guessed that right.
So we'll ask a penny for that. Right, give us some last-minute advice because I think we need to go and do some shopping. That's what we've bought to do, isn't it?
Well, are you ready before we go? Are you perfectly happy about your stand and your pricing and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we look good. We know what we want
Well, I think both the stands look really fantastic. You know, you both should be really proud. Good display means good sales.
Start the prices high, but don't let them walk away. Talk to them, but get their money. That's what we're here for.
See you guys later.
Take care, guys. Have fun.
The International Antiques Fair at Ardingly is the biggest in the south of England, with up to 1,700 stalls. You'll find everything here, and it attracts dealers from France, Holland and Eastern Europe, and buyers from as far away as America. So if you're buying, selling or just browsing, Ardingly has something for everyone.
I'll give you a bag, but we don't have one. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Back at our stalls, it's Richard's floral chandelier that's the first item to go. It's come all the way from France. I wonder where it's going to end up.
That we're going to an antiques market in Lewis. Things with flowers tend to sell. French chandeliers tend to sell, even if they have to be rewired.
And did the new owner get a good price for it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's quite reasonable.
Good. That's what we like. Everyone happy. Richard's keeping up the good work. In fact, the market has barely opened and there's quite a flurry of activity around his stall, while Sam can only look on.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thank you.
Now, it's my opportunity to have a look around and see what's on the other stalls. Who knows, I might even pick up a bargain myself. And even if I don't, there's so much to look at here, you just never know what you're going to find. This chair was made for a much bigger man than me. Just look at the size of it. It's a very, very quirky chair with splayed arms here and this enormous seat. It's probably from a suite of furniture designed especially for a family or a gentleman. It's French, it's about 1890, 1900. The frame is of oak or beech and the gilding is worn terribly. All this white plaster coming through here. Now, I would choose to leave it like this. A lot of people love this original condition and wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't. Others would choose to have it re-gilded. That's their choice. Now look at the fabric. This is a later edition. It's been here some years because it's dirty and it's worn. But you know, that is the joy of finding something like this. The chair today is £450, a giveaway, I think. And the fabrics you can choose are endless to put on this. Back in France, Jonty predicted that deco is hot at the moment. Well, Sam's had a first piece of interest. Let's see if he's right.
We just bought that in the south of France.
40 quid, right?
We're near. If I said 45, you can have it.
£45. Not a bad start to the day, albeit only a couple of pounds profit.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm pleased about that because it needs a lot of work doing to it. It actually needs a lot more than 65 quid to actually spend on it.
You didn't say any of that when we bought it.
Yeah. Lovely view in it. Thank you very much.
Is it the pair that you after, or you just after one of them?
Take 20 for it.
Take 25, that's the best I can do.
All right.
Both teams are selling nicely, and at this rate, they're going to sell out before lunchtime.
Got a good deal there. Nice piece of work that is.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you do 25?
Yes. 28. 28's my last price on it.
Right.
I'll throw in an orange for you.
Thank you very much. I must tell you, this is very cheap.
It is, it's
Thank
lovely.
you.
Take good care of it and enjoy
Okay.
it. It's beautiful. Oh, what a shame to let that go. I loved that. That was just about my favourite item.
Well, it looks like Sam's taken her first step to becoming a hard-nosed businesswoman. It really is important to buy things you like. If you like them, someone else will like them too. But that doesn't make it easy when you come to sell them on. The great things about these markets is that you can find early original fabrics. Look at this. Look at the colours on this. So Provençals, those yellows and reds. This actually is a 1960s copy of an 18th century design, but still you can't find this in the high street today. You've got enough here to cover 2 chairs for £130, and you know, you can be sure your neighbours won't have this. If you just come over here a bit, this actually isn't a 1960s copy. This is the real thing. This is 18th century. The maker is Boucheron from near Bordeaux, and we know that because at that time in France, the maker had to put his name on it at the end of the roll. This is absolutely lovely. Today it's known as Toile de Jouy, and Jouy, by the way, is a little town just south of Paris. But this is absolutely lovely. You've got a little more here. Not enough to cover a chair, but perhaps just to have as a panel there in the middle. Now, what you're doing here is buying antique fabrics to add to your antique chair, making it so, so distinctive. And at these sort of prices, it's not going to be around for much longer. These 2 pieces, £130, excellent, excellent value. Antiques fairs can be very unpredictable places. You might start off by selling well, but as Sam and Richard are about to find out, business can just as easily tail off. And there's always that difficult customer to deal with.
The metronome, you've got a bit of a problem without the numbers, though. You do realise that, don't you?
Why?
Well, the strip down the middle, you've got to know how many beats per bar, and if you don't have the strip down the middle, how would you know?
If you're talented, you can follow the beat.
Oh, right.
Not even Jonty's famous lampstand impersonation is helping. Business is slow.
They pick something up and they ask the price. We want to know what they will pay, and whatever they want to pay, we have to more or less haggle and sell it, okay?
Okay.
So every item has got to be sold, so we cannot take it home.
Right, okay.
How do you think it's going?
It went okay, it started well, we got a lot of sales straight away. Now the traffic's slowed down, there's not so many people around, so I think you're right, I think we really need to catch the people that do come past.
Yeah. If they ask a question, they ask the price, I want you to sell it. I don't want them walking away and I'll come back later. They won't ever come back. Take their money there and then. Even if you have to make a small loss, we've got to sell this stuff. We've made some really good profits so far. Yeah?
Yep, we'll get it moving then.
Cool.
Nice pep talk, Mark, but remember, it's only a game. There's lots of looking, but not much buying.
There's a destination a little up the road from the habitations of the towns we know. A place we saw the lights turn low, the jigsaw jazz and the get fresh flow. Pulling out jobs and jamboree handouts, 2 turntables and a microphone.
Hi,
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Well, a lot's gone, but there's still some not gone.
Well, it's so nice to see your face. It's very quiet down here. It's
Is
really
it a quiet aisle?
It is now. It's getting on. Time's getting on and it's getting difficult now. It really is.
Well, I don't know, Sam, you've shifted a lot, but you've still got that clock left down there, haven't you?
Yes, the white elephant.
Has anyone looked at it?
No.
You like that clock. I hold you responsible. Richard, you're clutching that radio. I remember you buying that.
Yeah, well, we got quite a good deal because we kind of got this thrown in with something else. We've made our profit on the other stuff,
Right.
so we could do with selling it. Anything we get would be a profit.
Excellent. And those wine racks, Mark, you love those.
Oh, yeah, great. They were so cheap. They were a couple of quid each.
I know.
No one's asked. I might do a swap with that clock later on.
Well, you know what? There's less than an hour to go, so you've really now got to just push it out. Whoever, however much money. OK, wish you luck. See you later.
Cheers.
And if there's one way to get those things moving, is to drop those prices to rock bottom.
You've done it all.
Put things in it as well. Yeah. That's save you. Thank you very much. You don't want the marble-based lamp to go with it then?
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
No matter what you
It cost us 20 quid. We tried to sell it for 25. Couldn't get it 25. Give us a tenner.
I'll give you 5.
Blue eyes. How can you tell?
8.
6. What? 8.
6.
No,
6.
what?
6.
No, I said 6.
6.
No, what? 7.
No, we went to 6. You mentioned the word 6.
I'd already said 7 and you said 8.
Oh, come on, Mark, let the lady have it.
We got £6 and 1 pence.
Hey, That cost us £5.60, so we actually made 41 pence profit.
Well, why not? Every penny counts, and at last, business is picking up again. And those remaining items are slowly but surely moving from the stalls.
Perfect portrait size.
This is crazy.
I'd love to get 15 because I really tried to get as much as I could.
No, you say please.
Please.
No, not you. You say please.
And at last, interest in that deco clock.
No, that's where it's where it stands.
I love you, lady.
You want that light. I know you do. You can bid against me for it. Those two for 15.
And there goes my biscuit barrel and the brass chandelier, leaving Richard with just one item left, his beloved 1950s radio.
Cheap radio. You can have it for 3. I'll run after you down here if you buy it for 3. Anyone want to buy a radio?
Oh, that looks good.
It's beautiful, yeah. Do you want to buy it?
Sorry, Richard, people just don't seem to share your love for Bakelite.
Darling, would you like to buy a radio?
And if you don't hurry up and sell it, your big sister's going to sell out before you.
You need a radio. You need a radio to go with your hat boxes.
Look at thirsty
£2
work, all
for a
this
Bakelite
shopping.
radio.
It's the radio versus the 4 glasses. It's the radio versus the 4 glasses. Oh, and the glasses win!
Thank you very much.
Oh, and big sister's going to rub that one in.
Empty table. Empty table.
Don't worry, Richard, it's profit that counts, and I'm sure the gentleman in the hat will give your radio a lovely home. Whoops, the knob's dropped off already. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
So, it's the end of the day, and both teams have managed to sell all their items. Richard and Mark's biggest profit was their gilt mirror, which sold for £90. Their biggest loss was the silver brush set, which made a £12 loss. Sam and Jonty's best profit was the marble-topped cabinet, which sold for £100. Their biggest loss was the Art Deco clock, which lost nearly £20. So it's time now to find out who is today's winner. Teams, this is a wonderful sight behind me, empty tables. How did you manage it, Richard?
Well, we got off to a really good start. We got a few good things out of the way, slowed down a lot further on, but then at the end, dished the bargains out, dropped the prices, traders all came in.
Out it went. Fantastic. Mark, what made you the most profit?
Mirrors. Mirrors is where the
Really?
money is. We've done really well on mirrors. We made serious dough on mirrors.
Good tip there, Mark. Excellent. Sam, have you had a good day?
It's been great, yes.
Excellent. Well, everything's gone.
Yes, it took some doing. It was a bit slow. It's been a bit quiet today, but we did it.
You've done it. Jonty, what was your best buy?
Well, it wasn't so much my best buy. I just wanted to say how proud I am of my partner here today.
Absolutely
because
right.
she really made the best of her stall. She really laid it out well. And if you lay out your stall well, you are in a really good chance of making good sales. And she did really well.
I
today.
absolutely agree. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, teams, I've taken your totals, and it's pretty staggering. Sam and Jonty, you exceeded the money I gave you. You took £375.70.
That's brilliant.
Well done indeed. And Richard and Mark, staggeringly, you took £419. Well done, Richard.
mate.
You are the winner of this lovely
you.
decanter. Well done.
Thank you very
Excellent.
much.
Both teams.
Well done.
And that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us. See you again soon.